So you can see on page number 52. The first question. What made Robinson Crusoe think that the print on the ground was a footprint? So you can see the answer on the screen. The footprint was exactly the print of the foot with toes, heel and every part of the foot. This made Robinson Crusoe think that the print on the ground was a footprint. So when Robinson Crusoe finds out the footprint, he sees every part of the foot, the toes, the heel and all. And that's why he thinks that the print on the ground is a footprint. Question number 2. Why was Robinson afraid when he looked at the bushes and the trees? So Robinson is looking at the bushes and the trees and he is getting afraid. Why? We all know the answer, right? Robinson was afraid to look at the bushes and the trees because he mistook every bush and tree as a man. Okay, he made a mistake that every bush and every tree was a man. Question number 3. Why did Robinson pray when he saw the footprint? Okay. When Robinson sees the footprint, he prays. So why did he pray? When Robinson saw the footprint, he got very scared, okay, and he started for his protection. That is, he prayed for his protection and nothing else. So let's move further. Choose the correct answer. Robinson ran back to his home as fast as he could because he was racing, he was afraid, he was in a hurry to go home. So why did he run back home? Yes, we all know he was afraid. Next you see, he could not sleep because there was an animal outside his cave. He thought savages had come from the mainland. His bed was uncomfortable. So all of you know the answer. What does he why he was not able to sleep? He was not able to sleep because he thought that savages, they had come from the mainland. Okay. So why was Robinson Crusoe sure that it was not his footprint? It didn't look like a human footprint. It looked smaller than this. He had not come to this part of the beach in a long time. So the answer is, he had not come to this part of a beach in a long time. Next, where was Robinson Crusoe? On a boat, in a town, alone on an island, on an aeroplane. So where was he? He was alone on an island. Okay. So let's move further. So let's talk. Okay. Page number 53 of your textbook. Let's talk. You can see the question. How would you feel if you saw unknown footprints outside your front door? Okay. If you see unknown footprints outside your front door, how do you feel? Sometimes you may feel excited, right? Sometimes you may feel afraid, right? If you were alone at home and suddenly someone knocked at the door, what would you do? See, if I find a footprint, it depends on us, right? I would feel very excited to see unknown footprints outside my front door. I would have told my elder sister about it and then started finding some clues about it. Question number 2. If you were alone at home and suddenly someone knocked at your door, what would you do? If I were alone at home and suddenly someone knocked at my door, I would first ask who is on the door and then only open the door. Okay, now we have cameras and all those fitted to our door, right? We can find out. Or there is a hole, right? keyhole or an eye hole on the door. Through that eye hole we can find out who has come outside, right? So otherwise if nothing is there, then we have to call who is there, and then only we should open the door. Without asking or finding out who is outside, we should not open the door. So you can see now on your screen the next question, that is, let's write. The words in sentences are jumbled. Write them in order. One is done for you. Question number 1. Alone was not Robinson an island on. So what is the answer? Robinson was not alone on an island. Question number 2. Was island the inhabited? Question number 3. Footprint to someone this belong. Question number 4. I around me looked. Question number 5. I went the towards footprint large. Question number 6. Was afraid I now. So let's look at the answers to these questions. Look at the second question. Was island the inhabited? So how can we write the answer? The island was inhabited. Look at the third question. Footprint to someone this belong. So what can be the answer? This footprint belonged to someone. Look at the next question. Fourth question. I around me looked. So what can be the answer? I looked around me. Look at the fifth question. I went the towards footprint large. So the answer is I went towards the large footprint. Look at the sixth question. Was afraid I now. So now I was afraid. So you can see the second question on page number 54. Fill in the blanks with correct words. Look at the words in the bracket. And, but, because, so. I was frightened, dash, curious. I was frightened but curious. I was frightened also but curious also, right? Second one. I decided to go to the beach, dash. I went along the water's edge. I decided to go to the beach. So, I went along the water's edge. Look at the third question. I ran as fast as I could because I was frightened. Look at the fourth question. I was very tired and confused. Question number 3. Write a story on strange footprints. Where did you see the footprints? What sort of day was it? Did you see them at night? What happened when you followed the footprints? What did you see? What happened then? I have written a small story from this. You just look at the story and you write your own story, right? So we will be discussing this further in the online class. Just look at the story. We went to Jim Corbett National Park for family vacation. One day, a very strange incident happened with me. We were sleeping in our tent when suddenly I heard a strange sound outside my tent. It was a very dark night. I was feeling extremely scared. I looked out for a torch and went outside without informing anyone. After walking 5 to 10 steps, I saw strange footprints imprinted on the muddy ground. They were very tiny footprints and that too had 7 fingers. I was completely amazed to see the extraordinary footprints. I kept on following the footprints and came very far after following them. But To my disappointment, I wasn't able to find anyone there. So you can make such a story from the answers of these questions, and you can write this in your notebook, English notebook. Question number 4. Use the joining words given below and join the sentences in column A and B. So look at the joining words: or, and, so, but, because. Column A. I can sing well. She wore a raincoat. We may go to Shimla. He wanted a book for his birthday. He missed the school bus. I wrote the letter. Column B. I forgot to post it. It was raining. He was late to school. We may go to Darjeeling. He wanted a football for his birthday. I can't dance at all. So, example, first one. I wrote the letter but I forgot to post it. So, let us try to join this. So, you can write the answers as well. I can sing well but I can't dance at all. She wore a raincoat because it was raining. We may go to Shimla or we may go to Darjeeling. He wanted a book and football for his birthday. He missed the school bus, so he was late to school. I wrote the letter but I forgot to post it. So, I hope you all understand this, and when you are coming to the online class, please see that you read the lesson one more time. Okay. So with this, I am ending today's YouTube class, waiting for you in the online class. Thank you.